Hello everybody, I'm Frida Stoffer. I have made this recipe today. It's ginseng chicken soup and it's Korean. I can't say the Korean word and I don't want to try because I'm shy. I don't want to offend anyone by mispronouncing it. I might say something completely different if I pronounce it wrong. So I'm just gonna tell you what it is in English, and it's ginseng chicken soup. It's delicious. It's brothy. It's a summer soup. That's the explanation that I got from the recipe I copied, and I will provide a link to the recipe below my video, and I'll also provide a link for the cucumber salad I made. The soup is delicious. The cucumber salad is delicious. I've made cucumber salads like that in the past that were similar to that, but not exactly the same. But anyway, so if you'd like to learn about something that's delicious for summer, a delicious summery soup, you can watch it, and if you like it, I hope you do. Not, I'm disappointed if you don't like it, but if not, I can't change it anymore. So yeah, this is a really good recipe. The ginseng itself, I have never eaten any before. I didn't know what it would taste like, and at first I didn't really taste it in the soup, but after I bit it and I tasted the soup again, I could detect it. But I feel like if I keep it until tomorrow and reheat it, the ginseng flavor will be stronger in it. So for myself, it's one of those recipes that tastes better the second day. I'm gonna have it again tomorrow. Okay, this is a half cup of rice soaking in water, and the recipe says soak it for an hour. So I'm gonna soak it for an hour. I'm using basmati rice because that's the one I have and it's our favorite, so I'm gonna use it because it's our favorite and that's what I have. Okay, these are the ingredients for the soup besides the rice. The rice gets stuffed into the chicken, and then the soup itself gets a lot of garlic, some ginger, some white parts of scallions, a smallish onion, and 3 dates. Dates, I'm using Arabic Majul dates, which are similar to Korean red dates. So the recipe asks for 3 Korean red dates, and since I don't have any, I'm using the Arabic Majul dates since you can replace it one with the other at any time. The rest of the flavor description on both is about the same. It's sweet, it has caramel taste, like caramely flavor, and I'm sure it has notes that are different, but in a pinch you can replace it one with the other. And so I'm going to prepare all of these ingredients and move along with my recipe. Okay, I put a little sea salt in the rice. I'm going to stuff it inside, and then I'm going to plug the hole with onions. So let's see how that works out. Technically, you're supposed to tie the legs together, but I don't have any twine to do that with, so I chose to stuff the hole with onions instead, and I think that'll work just fine. Now I'm going to add the water, and then I'll just toss in the other ingredients. I added salt to the rice, but chicken bouillon is for salting the soup. It's a brothy soup, and I want to learn more about making brothy soups, so that's why I'm doing this recipe. It's Korean, but I chose it because it's brothy, and that's what I want to learn, to make good broth. just gonna put all these in before I add the water. I was gonna do the water first, then I thought, well, I'll do this first. I've never cooked with ginseng. It's Canadian ginseng. So I'm just gonna pile everything in there. This is my first try on this one, but I saw it served in one of the Korean, South Korean TV shows that I watched on Netflix, and it looked so good. And the people who ate it made so much, acted like it was so delicious. So now I want to try it. And I think it must be delicious with all those ingredients. Those look like delicious ingredients. I'm gonna put one of the dates down here. So there's one on each side of the chicken. Now I'm gonna put, the last thing is the halal chicken bouillon. Because I don't have any halal chicken broth, I'll just toss that in. So the water should just about cover the chicken according to what I saw in the recipe and also in that video. So I'm gonna let it cook. When it comes to a boil, I'm supposed to let it boil at a high for 10 minutes and then turn it down for another 25 minutes. But I'm probably going to end up doing a little longer because my chicken is on the large side. It said about a 2-pound chicken, and this one is a little over 2 pounds, so I'll cook it just a little bit longer than 25 minutes, maybe 10 extra minutes or something. Okay, it's boiling good. Oh well, looks like the onion came out. That's all right. It's not a big deal if the rice comes out, but I wanted it to stay in. I was trying. Okay, now it's really boiling good, and I'm going to turn it down to cook for 25 minutes. Okay, my husband is boiling meat because he's going to make fasulia, which is a tomato-based soup. Very common Arabic dish, but I'm working on this one. It's a Korean dish, which is also similar to an Arabic dish that we make sometimes called tashrib. And this one I'm making because I want to learn to make brothy soups with delicious broths with all the onion and garlic and ginger and ginseng and onions. I think I named everything, I hope. And that's what I want to learn, so I can make things with a lot of broth instead of always the tomato base. I love Arabic food, but it's I just want to learn something new, that's all. Okay, this is it. I'm going to turn it off now and let it sit until I'm ready to eat it. Nope, it's going to sit. All right, these are the ingredients for the cucumber salad I'm going to have beside my soup. It's has soy sauce, rice vinegar, Korean red pepper flakes, raw honey, and it says sesame seeds, but I am going to use a drop of sesame oil instead. And I have some scallions to add. I'm going to make the little sauce in here. Okay, I'm starting with about a tablespoon of honey. It's almost crystallized, so it's kind of thick. I put it in first for that reason, so it can get mixed really well. I'm going to put a drop of sesame oil and it said 2 tablespoons, so 2 dashes of vinegar, rice vinegar, and a tablespoon of soy sauce. And this good luck to me trying to get the right amount of pepper flakes in. It said a half teaspoon, so I hope that's about it, about right. And then some green onions. Now I'm going to mix it around and And then I'm going to pour it onto my cucumbers. Those are leftover cucumbers that the kids didn't eat, so I'm going to drizzle this dressing over them and have them like that. Of course, the Korean recipe showed them sliced, but mine were already cut up, so like this, so that's what I'm using. Just don't want to waste the cucumbers. And the red pepper flakes do not taste overly spicy, so I'm going to go put some more. There. Okay, so that's how it looks. The last piece of onion came out. Now I'm ready to dip out some rice. It doesn't matter if it goes into the broth. Okay. It's brothy, and that's okay. That's what I'm wanting. It smells good. Yum, yum. Piece of ginger. A cooked date. The ginseng and a bit of onion. I'm just going to put it in there for presentation. Probably not going to eat all that. Let me see. One more piece. I wanted a piece of garlic to put in there. Well, here's a piece of garlic and a green onion, the white part of the green onion. So that's going to be my lunch. Now I garnish it with some scallions or green onions, and I'm excited. Okay, the recipe said typically they season it after it comes to the table, but I already seasoned it for me. Bismillah. I've never tasted anything made with ginseng. Ginseng does not have a strong flavor. It's delicious though, and the broth is good. Very, very good. And I bet if I kept it in the refrigerator and reheat it tomorrow, it'll taste even better. And these cucumbers, of course, I gotta eat some of those. See the bits of red pepper. Oops, it fell in my soup bowl. Red pepper, green onion, vinegar, soy sauce. It's a very good, very light summer cucumber salad. So I'm gonna get off here and eat.